Right, back with you again. Back with you again. Let me know what the problem is. If there's a problem, let me know. I hope not. Well, that's all okay. Right, back with you again. Let me know if there's a problem. I've changed something, so let me know if there's a problem. Do let me know if there's a problem. Happy Saturday. Let me know if there's a problem. Either way, you know, sound or volume, sound or picture, you know, let me know. I'm gonna look into this. Why the picture goes pixelated when it does, I don't know. I really have no idea. But thing is, I'm not technically minded for this stuff, so you know, I'm technically minded for shortwave radio, but I'm not technically minded for laptops and stuff. It's never really been my thing like that. You know, a person that knows about computers and laptops and stuff, they would instantly say, oh yeah, the problem is so and so and so and so. What the problem is, yeah, what you need to do is, but me not being sort of into this type of stuff, I really don't know. Yeah, it could be a cable issue or something, I suppose. I don't know. Ah, back with two people again. Yeah, it's frustrating. It's frustrating for sure. But do let me know if there's still a problem. Let me know. I hope not. I hope not. I'd like to think we've cured the problem. Can you hear me okay? Let me know. Can you hear me okay? So as I was saying earlier, I'll assume everything's okay. Nobody's saying anything, so I'll assume everything's okay. As I was saying earlier, I'm just gonna highlight this tank commander, just using a bit of German grey, just to highlight the uniform, the black uniform. So hopefully it's gonna look a pretty good figure by the time we finished it. I guess one complaint, one little bit of a complaint I have with this figure is the uniform almost looks like he's wearing pajamas. Yeah, is it okay? Is the picture okay now? Nice to see your back. Yeah, is the picture okay now? If it is, I know what problem is. Let me know if the picture's okay now. It should be. There's no reason why it shouldn't be. Yeah. Yeah, as I was saying, the only problem I have with this figure is the uniform almost looks like he's wearing pajamas. I don't know why they... done it like that. I mean, it's a nice figure, don't get me wrong. It just looks a bit pajama-ified. Which is a bit of a pity, really, but it's still going to look a nice figure. Yeah, for sure. So I'll highlight this guy in. What is the occasional vibrating noise? I have no idea, Ralph. I have nothing here that's vibrating. I have only two clocks that's ticking, but I don't have a vibrating noise. I can't hear anything vibrating, so I couldn't answer you on that one. That's interesting. It's interesting. I wonder why the picture goes like it does. It's frustrating. I like things to be working properly. They rattle. I had no idea, mate. I couldn't hazard a guess on that one. No, indeed. No, indeed. The tank commander's uniform is not such good quality as the staff officer. No, that's a much better uniform for sure. Yeah, it's a bit blurred, I know, but that's not such a good not such a good uniform. No, I like things to be working properly, and if they're not, now because the trouble is, because I'm live, I can't see it. You know, I can't see it. I can't see what it's like, so I don't know why it's behaving like it's behaving. Excuse me. Strange. Frustrating. And it's sort of not the sort of thing you can check before you start either. It doesn't seem to be any way of sort of like, oh, I don't know, doing a dummy run if you like. It's one of these things you just sort of go live and hope that it's okay. You know what I mean? but you can't actually see what's happening. At least I don't think you can. I don't think there's any way of me turning the picture around and seeing it. It's all so frustrating. But no, I won't drop out again. I won't drop out again. I don't know. And it's not the laptop, because a couple of weeks ago we had this problem and I was just using the phone and it went pixelated. So why? I don't know. I couldn't hazard a guess. I'll be interested to see it played back and see what it looks like. I'd be well interested to see it. It's frustrating, but for want of a better expression, folks, I will soldier on. And hope you're all having a nice Saturday. Hopefully not so hot here today. Very hot in the south. I mean, it's been pushing 80 degrees some days in here. It's been pushing nigh on 80 degrees, which has been ridiculous. You can't paint in them conditions because it just dries the paint on the palette, even though you got water in it. You can see the paint visibly drying in front of you. So it's just a waste of time trying to paint. But today is nowhere near so bad. Which is nice. Which is nice. What a surprise, our Russian friend got killed in a Really? Really? I wonder what the hell that is. I wonder what the hell that is. Let me try a little something a minute. Color mixer. All right. That's strange. Somebody's got it in for me. Yeah, what a no surprise really. Our Russian friend was killed in a plane crash. I wonder who's responsible for that. Is the noise still there? A paint shaker, yeah. Oh, it's like a vibrating sound. Brrr. Wow, I wonder what that is. I've got nothing here plugged in or it's making a noise. You know, like some days I come on here and there's a hum in the background because I've got an air purifier running, which makes my video sound a bit like the Führer bunker. But that's turned off at the moment. I specifically left it turned off. So I can't understand for 1 minute, for the life of me, what the noise is. But I'm well interested to hear it played back later. Modern technology, folks. Paint shaker. No, I don't know. That's my clock you can hear, but that's part of the course in my videos. That's nothing you don't sort of normally get. Yeah. Should go down to a finer brush here, really, which I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go down to a finer brush. Right, let's go down to my faithful 5-0 brush. It's not difficult to live stream, actually. Live streaming is actually quite straightforward when it works. When it works, and if it works. When you go on to YouTube, there's a little facility there you can click on to create. If you're doing it by a laptop, it says create, and then it gives you the option live stream, and it's just you answer a few questions, you give it a title, and you say, no, is it made for kids, yes or no, and it's all pretty straightforward, really, just when it works. Gaming sound I heard a while ago. So have you still got it? Have you still got the noise, the shaking noise? Let me know if you still got it. I'm interested to know if you still got it. It's bizarre, isn't it? Bizarre. I should have lived 500 years ago, then I wouldn't have had this problem. Should have lived in the 1500s or something. Then I wouldn't have had this damn problem. Yeah, modern technology is great when it works. When it doesn't work, it's a pain in the backside. Yeah, this fella's going to look rather good. For Tamiya figure, is the camera viewpoint for the laptop webcam. Yes, the noise is still intermittently there. Well, yeah. Yeah, because when I set this thing up, it asked me what I wanted to use, and I said webcam. I clicked on webcam. I had the option of, webcam or laptop camera. And so I used the webcam. I clicked on the webcam option. What does this do here a minute? You don't have access to this feature. Oh, well, piss off then. You don't have access to this feature. Oh, well. Expand the menu. Let's have a look at this a minute. You don't have it says webcam. You don't have access to this feature. Well, it asked me webcam just now. And the webcam's lit up here. There's lights on the webcam which are lit up. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Strange, isn't it? Strange. Start a poll. Okay, okay. Ask me a question. Okay. Excuse me. Now I've started something. Now I started a poll. So I'll ask you a question. We'll do a poll. You have let me have a look a minute. I want to find the pound sign. Yeah, a minute. I need to find the pound sign. Is there a pound sign here? Yeah. You have £50 left to your name. £50 left to your name. One. You. Some very rare villagers for £20. Oh, for £20. Do you will you buy them? There you are. You now have a poll you can play with. Let's see what you think. You have £50 left in the entire world, and somebody offers you rare miniatures for £20. You would still buy them. It's interesting. See the thing working, the opinion poll working. Yeah. Yeah, I mean the connection on the camera is just a USB connection. It just goes into the side of the laptop. So why that should be a problem, I don't know. But then having said that, the other week it pixelated when we was using the phone, and it pixelated. So what's the common denominator between then and now? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, strange, bizarre. But like I say, if I could see it would help. If I could see it, I say, but because I'm live, I can't see it. Bizarre. bizarre Saturday. And why there should be a noise, I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea. Like I say, you know, I can do this, I can live stream, but it's all really pretty new stuff for me. You know, like I say, it's not my field of expertise by any means. So, you know, if it works, it works. If we have a problem, then I don't generally know how to solve the damn thing. And I can't think what would be interfering with it to make the noise. I really can't. Yeah. I'll tell you what was bizarre yesterday. I had some medication I had to pick up, and I wanted to go to the bank as well. I had to make over a 30-mile trip just to go to the bank and pick up my medication. Can you believe that? I couldn't do the two things in the one town. I had to go 13 miles in one direction and 13 miles back, and then go 2.5 miles in the opposite direction and 2.5 miles back. You know, the town that's 2.5 miles up the road from me, they used to have like 5 banks and numerous building societies. Now they have absolutely nothing at all. I mean, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Everything's such hard work these days. Yeah, nice looking guy. Nice looking guy. I tell you what I'm going to have to do before long. I'm painting all these tank commanders, Panzer tank commanders. Really? Wow. Roulette. Yeah, I don't mind a game of that actually, roulette. It's quite a nice game. The last night West Branch in Plymouth is closing. Yeah, you would think for a city the size of Plymouth, you think they would keep it open, wouldn't you? But, you know, obviously not. Obviously not. And I'm sure, you know, I'm sure it's all done deliberately to push people towards online banking. I'm sure that's what it's done for. Because the powers that be, they want online banking and a cashless society. That's what they want. How long we've been going at this? Half an hour. That's okay. Yes, it's a sad world in which we currently live. Yeah, I'm amazed. The city the size of Plymouth, that you have no NatWest. I mean, that's a fair trip, isn't it, from Plymouth to Exeter? That's a fair trip. Yeah, fortunately, that's the way it's going. Ours is not the question, just a reason why. It's better, I'll get it right in a minute. It's definitely the better option for this highlighting using the 5.0 brush. Definitely the better option. Oh, you can see that, I know. Yeah, 5.0 brush is definitely doing a better job. Once I've done the German grey, then we'll go over it with a bit of get over it with a bit of that dark blue grey, just as a final highlight on this uniform. Yeah, I'm going to see. I keep getting sidetracked. I can see that I'm going to have to build a Panzer tank before long, seeing that I've got all these Panzer commanders. Well, actually, I had no intentions really of doing these two figures, but once I saw that other video and the guy was saying the detail is lacking on the Tamiya figure, I thought I had to do something in response. Yes, he's right in what he says. The detail is lacking on the Tamiya figure, but that's only because the fine detail you're adding with the decals. Oh, and the Bitcoin madness. Oh, God. It's all going to go tits up. That's what's going to happen. It's all going to go tits up. It's going tits up. This is what I say to people. Enjoy yourself as long as you can, for as much as you can while you can, because it's going to get a lot worse. You see, I noticed last night, I just happened to be flicking around on YouTube before I went to bed. And I caught something about another highly mutated variant of COVID that's been found in 1 or 2 countries. Trump is getting to the point with all this COVID stuff. You don't know what to believe and what not to believe, do you? And you don't know how much of it is put out for fear-mongering and to scare the general population and all this business. So I don't pay it no attention now. No. I just try and keep myself to myself and enjoy life. That's what I try and do. It's all you can do, folks. Just try and enjoy life. No, so my fingers are behaving quite well today. It's not too bad. Quite pleased about that. Nothing worse than having your fingers locking up in all this business. Right, just a little bit of highlight on the end of the sleeves here. On his pajamas. Made a faux pas there, got a little bit of it on his hand. I'll just get rid of that. Little edge parts in the belt. No, there's no photo etch on these figures. None whatsoever. Right, a little bit on the end of this cuff, I suppose. Dragon makes some nice figures, actually. I quite like Dragon figures, they're quite nice. Yeah, that's better. Always better for a few highlights. Yeah, interesting to see how I get on with the decals this time around. They're a very fiddly job to do. Such very small decals. A little bit on the peak of his cap here. Just to highlight that. Could put a little bit on his boots, I suppose. Just a little bit down the back of his boots. Just to make his boots pop a little bit. God, the old seagulls are making a noise this morning. I wonder what's bothering them so much. Just a little bit there. Not that you're really going to see these boots when the figure's in a tank. But why spoil the slippery with a towel? Let's make a good job of it. Let's make a good job of it. Yeah, there you go. Don't know how well you can see that. Probably not very well in this light. Probably don't see it in this light. With this camera on a pixelated picture, you probably can't see it. The picture, I noticed now the picture was wobbling a bit then. Yeah, let me put my hand up here a minute. No, it seems all right now. Yeah, something definitely amiss here somewhere. Got to get it resolved by next week. Yeah, for sure. Right, let's give him a bit of dark blue gray. Just to finish those highlights. Everything will be done over your phone before long. It's all very sinister. It's all very sinister. They will be like the Chinese. Recognize my face in the mirror. So sometimes I don't when I look in the mirror. I look so rotten. I think, who the hell is this? Yeah, before long it'll be like China, and you'll have a personal sort of credit rating, like they do for the Chinese people. And if you do anything wrong or get a misdemeanor, you know, your credit rating goes down. So you go to the railway station, you say, I want to buy a ticket to XYZ place. And they look at your credit rating and say, oh, your credit rating's too low now. We're not selling you a ticket. It's all that business. That's what they want to bring into this, to Europe and stuff. They want to use China as a role model. You know, these European bigwigs, you know, Klaus Schwab and people like that. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. People fought a bloody world war to stop all this type of stuff. You know, ID cards and spying on people and all this business. They fought a bloody war to stop all this crap. Jesus. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Such a sad road we're going. Shut up. Such a sad road we're going down. I mean, it's really terrible. And to be honest, I don't know why we have to go down this road. Chauffeur. I've not heard of that word, chauffeur. Yeah, I don't know why we have to go down this road. We have a little bit of black here. I'm going to just touch that out a bit. I don't know why they finally have a need to go down this road. The trouble is, you go down this road, even our government won't have any control over anything. You know, even they'll be told what to do, and it's just doesn't bear thinking about all this. My father was alive now, he'd be amazed. He'd be amazed. I think he'd be terribly disappointed. Hello, Frank. Good morning, Frank. Hope you're well. Sorry about the poor quality of the picture. I'm told I have a poor quality picture. Credit score system, yeah. And so is your private information to the government. Thanks. Yeah, absolutely. That's what they want to bring into Europe and stuff. Which is not good. Not good. Yes, I'm told, Frank, my picture is not great, so I apologize. We were trying to sort of work out what it could be, but we were lost as to work out exactly what it could be, mate. And there was a noise on transmission as well. I was sort of stumped as to what that could be. It's all very bizarre, Frank. But that isn't life at present. Image is fine. Okay, sound is okay. Okay. Oh, well, that's good to know. That's good to know. I was informed the image was not great. Shit. And there was a noise with the sound. But okay, we're just saying it's okay. I'll take your word for it, sir. Thank you very much. Just working on this. Waffen-SS Panzer Commander. I have an excellent provider. That's good. My provider is a bit sort of so-so. He's quiet. Maybe it's something to do with my provider, perhaps. You could be hit on something there, Frank. Could be something to do with my provider, perhaps. So yeah, just working on this. Waffen-SS Tank Commander. And as I was saying, a little bit earlier, I sort of got sidetracked into this. I wasn't intending to do anything like this. But when I heard what the person said about the Tamiya Tank Commander, I sort of, I don't know, had to stick up for it a little bit, maybe. Is that the right expression? I had to stick up for it a little bit. When he said that details in some parts are like non-existent and stuff, you know, I had to say, yes, they are, but that's because they've not been included because you put decals there. That's why they do it like that. There's two roads you go down. You either mold all the details into the figure when you make it, or you do an average type figure, and the rest of the details you add with the decals. So I sort of had to stick up a bit for it, and then I thought, well, the only way to really compare these figures is to make one of each, paint them up. Yes, see, can you not hear a rattling noise? I'm going to be well interested to play this video back later and see what all the noises are. You know, if you can read Adidas, you know what, on my top here, the picture must be reasonably good. Could be something to do with my service provider. Could be something to do with my service provider, perhaps, because I can't think. I can't think of anything at all that could be here interfering with this transmission. So yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. Like I say, like I was saying earlier, I'm not technically cut out for this. You know, it's not my field of expertise at all, computers and all this type of thing. You know, if I have a problem with a computer or something, I don't really know one thing from another. Normally what I tend to do when I encounter a problem, I tend to Google it. That's my answer, is Google it and see if I can find the answer that way. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that would just know off the top of their head what you need to do is, but that's not me, I'm afraid. I'm not really computer savvy, folks. I'm getting better, you know, I'm getting better, but I've had to sort of learn all this stuff as I go along. What I need to work all this out is an 8-year-old, because they seem to know it all, didn't they? A BBC, it's not a BBC camera. ex BBC camera. 67% of people say yes. You have £50 left in the entire world. Somebody offers you some rare miniatures. Do you buy them? And 67% of people say yes. %67 of people are saying yes, they want to buy the miniatures, even though they only have £50 left in the entire world. I'm amazed. I'm amazed. Yeah, picture quality, you're right, probably down to the internet or my service provider or whatever. Yeah. Anyhow, such is life. We'll soldier on. I'm amazed at you. 75%. Oh, I'm amazed at you. People would rather buy miniatures than food. Are these the Masterbox British Airborne? Now, this is what I'm painting at the moment is a Tamiya Waffen SS tank commander, as you see there. A nice figure, actually. I'm just highlighting the uniform. This is a ICM Wehrmacht staff officer. Couldn't think then, staff officer. But the Masterbox British Airborne, that's one there. That's a Masterbox British Airborne Casualty. There's another one from the same pack. Still to finish off. Sorry if I'm nudging the camera there. There's another one, another casualty. That's a Masterbox figure, partially completed. Here's another one, a guy whose arm in a sling. That's a Masterbox figure. Here's another one. I like Masterbox figures. They're nice. Much of a muchness. The size is much of a muchness. I'll let me wash my brush out a second. I'll compare the two for you. Let's see if we can. Let's try and get them level, feet level. Yeah, Masterbox versus Tamiya. They're much of a muchness. It's not really any difference. And any small difference there is, you can put that down to natural height of human beings. I wouldn't worry about any difference between Masterbox and Tamiya. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. They won't look odd against them. They're fine. They're fine. They're no problem at all. Hey, listen. I use 132 scale figures alongside 135 scale figures for World War II. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. The Airfix 132 figures are very small 132 figures, and they're fine alongside the 135 figures. Oppenheimer. Now, what did he do? He was the guy that developed the bomb, wasn't he? Oppenheimer, yeah. I've not seen that film. You must let me know what you think of it. Old Man Eyes enjoys the larger figures. Yes, I like the larger figures. They're nice. Not that I have any problem with smaller figures. I mean, I've got a lot of 20mm Napoleonics here that I've done. 1/72 scale, which I've done. And I've got a load of 28mm stuff here to paint, which I'll have a go at some point. But I do like 135 scale. It depends what period you're looking for in 135. Generally, I find 135 great for World War II bolt action, but for there's not much else. There's a little bit of stuff in 135 scale, but generally it seems to be 135 seems to be mostly World War II. It's running currently in the cinema. Oppenheimer. I will look out for it. Oppenheimer. Yeah, there's reasonable bit of stuff of different periods in 132. Like I've seen quite a bit of English Civil War stuff in 132 figures. So you can get stuff in other periods, but a lot of it tends to be World War II in 1/35 scale, but that suits me fine. I have no problem with that at all. I like the figures in 1/35 scale, World War II. I like World War II. It's an interesting period. I saw online last night, I was looking around and I saw for sale some 1/35 scale German Shepherds. I instantly thought of Blondie, so I might pick one or two of them up if I ever get around to making a model of Adolf Hitler. I'll need the Alsatian for Blondie, so I might get them for that. Right, I'm put off seeing up on other reviews. I don't like the way be interested to see your opinion on that, Frank Oppenheimer. See what you think. You must let us all know what you think of Oppenheimer, Frank. But, if Oppenheimer hadn't have done it, somebody else would have done it. Somebody else would have invented it. Thank God it wasn't the Nazis, for sure. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't be here now. So, you know, playing with things we ought not to be. Such as human nature, I suppose. Yeah, starting to look very nice, this figure. Hopefully the other figure will look equally as nice. Then we can compare the two and see what you think. Hopefully I get these figures finished over the weekend. A little bit of light on his cap here, just to lighten that up. Yeah. See, that's better. Yeah, it's starting to look like a nice figure. We'll let that dry a little bit. Let's have a go at this. Wehrmacht officer. Right, what do we got here? World War II German field grey. What are we doing after that? Not over keen on that. Right, what's this we got? Splinter Stripes. I'm not keen on that. What's this we got here? Military green. I don't want to use that for sure. What else we got here? Trying to find an appropriate green for a highlight. That's not too bad. What's this? Refractive green. Yeah, we'll use some refractive green. I like to try, if I'm doing highlights, I like to try and use something out of the bottle if I can, rather than mixing colors, because when you come to do a lot of batch of figures the same, and you've got to remix the color, you're never assured whether you got it right as last time. The Indian Wars series. I got a feeling, Frank, don't quote me on this, I got a feeling I've got one or two of those boxes here. Indian Wars figures. You're right, they're nice figures. They're very nice figures. I've got some Ijo Dektan. I've possibly got that here, but I won't go down into the boxes now, which are behind the laptop here, to try and find it, because I'd be gone for about 10 minutes from you, digging around. I've got so many paints here, but we'll have a go with refractive green anyway. I've got some, what I have got here also is some Masterbox American Civil War figures in 135. I bought them to do something different on the channel, do something unusual, but thus far we've been sort of stuck on the World War II stuff. Right, let's have a little bit of refractive green. Right, here we go on our staff officer. They do some nice stuff, Masterbox, I gotta say. I'm very fond of Masterbox figures. The amount I've bought, I should have shares in the company. Yeah, it's nice to get away from what you normally do, be that World War II or whatever you normally do, and do something totally different. Wow, always interested to see what they're bringing out. It's amazing how many figures come from Ukraine. Right, let's see how this highlights this. I think it's going to be quite good, this refractive green. As I said previous, we live in a fortunate age for wargaming and stuff because the noise seems to have disappeared. That's strange. Yeah, isn't that strange? Yes, we live in a fortunate age to be wargamers because of the choice of stuff we have. Not only in scale, but choice of period as well. I mean, there really isn't much you can't get. It's really very good. When you consider sort of what you'd have in the 1970s. I think I'm gonna do that. What we have when we was kids. I mean, Airfix and Matchbox, and that was about your limit. Now, like, you have so much. Or like kids in sweet shops. All the lovely figures we have, and it's getting even better because now we're getting 3D printed figures and resin figures and all this business. The noise is gone, and let's make some noise. Cuirassier, yeah, I've got a Airfix Cuirassier here in yeah, I think that's 132 or 54 mil or whatever. Yeah, this is working out to be a good highlight color. Refractive green. So we're very, very fortunate. Yeah, this guy's gonna look nice. What's the 80% of you said you only had £50 left in the entire world and somebody offered you some rare miniatures, you would buy them. You'd rather have the miniatures than lunch. Yeah, more or less. I don't know what I would do, honestly. I guess it depends what the miniatures were. Right, I think I'll just draw a bit down the front of his left leg. Yeah. These should look nice photographed, because as you folks know, now I've got the light box. So hopefully sort of all highlighting and stuff will show up well on these britches and stuff. Yeah, going back to Hysterix figures in France. I think they're 54 mil, I think. But don't quote me on that. I think they're 54 mil. Airfix multi-purpose figures are 132, and I am still missing the Imperial Grenadier and the Pikeman. Oh, let's do it that way. There's my Pikeman, still to finish. And the Imperial Grenadier, excuse me a second. I think the Imperial Grenadier is in this, yeah, here he is, right? The Imperial Grenadier, along with a load of others. There's the Musketeer to go with the Pikeman. That's that one. The Highlander, which we will do at some point soon, because we're going to do it for a painting tutorial on tartan. So we'll do that before long, that Highlander. But they're nice figures. Very nice figures. I've got some mounted figures here as well that they did. I haven't got all of them, but I've got some of them. Polish Lancer out here. A few of them I got here. Yeah, very nice. Let's put a bit more down there. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, some of the Airfix figures are very good. You know, they're not to be sniffed at. Not to be sniffed at. But you can pick them up reasonably inexpensively on eBay. That's not too bad. One or two of the figures may take you a day or two to pick up. They're not as plentiful as others. But yeah, you can get them. You can get them. It's like I wanted the Ford Sahara, so I waited and I got it. One thing I do want, one thing I do want, if I can get it, and that's Robin Hood's castle, Sherwood Castle. I would like to have that because I've got, you know, like I said, I've got the Fort Sahara and I've got the Roman forts and so forth. I would like the Fort Sahara if I can find one. But we'll see. I'm Oh, you can see that on the bridges and that. So like, you can see the highlights on that. You'll see it when I photograph it in the light box anyway, you'll see it. Yeah, you can pick these things up if you want. There's always somebody prepared to sell you one at the right price. I tell you one thing. One thing that I've actually never seen for sale, and that's an Airfix Ford Capri. Apparently they did a model of a Ford Capri, 1/32 scale. I have never seen it for sale. And I know they did it because I've got it on a fridge magnet in my kitchen on the fridge. Ford Capri. I have yet to see it for sale, Ford Capri. Sugar. Make a mess of it, Karen. Make a mess of it, darling. Yeah, this has proven to be just the right color for this highlight. Refractive green. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, refractive green. So I've been having to work out some quiz questions because we're having a quiz right here in a month or so. WI are holding a quiz. And I've been asked, along with somebody else, I've been asked to work out the questions, quiz questions. So I've been doing that. So one of the questions is, you smoke 40 cigarettes a day. Each cigarette, I don't mind telling you online because you're not going to be entering the quiz anyway. And I doubt whether anybody that's in the quiz will enter the quiz will be watching this. So I don't mind telling you. But you smoke 40 cigarettes a day. Each cigarette is 70 millimeters in length. How long a cigarette would you smoke in an entire year? That's one of the questions. Yeah. The actual answer to that is, believe it or not, you would smoke 315 feet of cigarette. Believe it or not. That's a hell of a cigarette, I've got to say. 315 feet. But that's how long a cigarette you would smoke. 315 feet. But that's cigarettes without any filter. Just straight cigarettes, like a Woodbine or something like that. Yeah, too many. Yes, indeed. Yeah. I've never felt the need to smoke. I don't know why people do, to be honest with you. But obviously people have this need. Yeah, this guy is going to look very nice when he's done, for sure. Yeah, I'm well pleased with the way this guy is going. Oh, keep quiet. I've told you before. Yeah, very nice figure indeed. I would probably say of all the figures I've seen in plastic, ICM are probably the closest to resin quality. The quality of the detailing on them is absolutely second to none, really. They're great. I mean, this figure here is absolutely wonderful. Right, down there, I think. Right, a bit down there. Yeah, refractive green, a very good highlight color. Very nice indeed. How long have we been going on this? An hour and a half. God, must be getting on for dinner time. It's amazing how quick time goes when you start jabbering. Oh, sorry, try and keep him in the picture. Yeah. Well, I've learned something today. How to do a survey on a live cast. 67% of you still would buy the miniatures. Yeah, very nice. Very nice indeed. Right, let's get some of this refractive green, which is proven to be a very nice highlight color. Put a bit up on his shoulder there. Right, let's put a bit on the front of his jacket here. Let's have a look. Let's put a bit on those pockets. Highlight the flaps of his pockets here. Yeah, time we highlight all the medals on his chest and everything. Should look spankingly good figure. Sugar. Scratch the front of his boot now, Karen. Right, let's get a bit of black here. We touch in his boot here. Typical me, that is. There you go. Touch that back in. Yeah, better go and get some lotion a bit, I suppose. Real life gets in the way sometimes. Got laundry to do today. Various jobs to do around the house. Or not house, apartment, I suppose. Right, just the arms to do on this refractive green, and we've done the first highlight. Definitely like using this 5-0 brush. It's just ideal. Absolutely. Absolutely ideal. Yeah, lovely. Lovely, lovely figure. Couldn't wish for better, really. Absolute pleasure to paint. Right, what we got on this side? Not a lot, actually. Not a lot. Pretty much even there, isn't it? Yeah, so I should get these figures. Should get these figures finished over the weekend. She says, hopefully. There's no reason why I shouldn't, barring tragedies. Because once you've done the base colors on these figures, then the highlights is just like a run into the finishing line, really. Bye. Nice to see you, Angawat. I'll try and squeeze in the ape dude next week. Try and squeeze in the ape dude. I don't know where the ape dude's too. He's over on the chair, probably sleeping. As ape dudes are wanting to do. Yes. Probably can't see that over there, so it's not a very good picture, but you'll see it in the light box. It's starting to look very nice. What's the time? 1:38, 1:39. So I'll give it 10 minutes and I'll go and get some lunch. I'm starting to get hungry, actually. Starting to get a bit hungry. I'm interested to watch this video back later to see how bad the picture was. But like we've said, it may not be down to me. It may be down to the service provider or YouTube. Yeah. You know, here you are racking your brains out trying to work out what your problem is, and you actually don't have a problem. It could be just down to your service provider. Or like I say, you know, YouTube or something. There we go. Very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. I am really happy with this guy. Now, I wish the camera would focus. Yeah, well, you'll see it soon enough, folks. You'll see it before long, I'm sure. Right. Quickly do a little bit of German grey on this guy. The German grey highlight. Then I'll go and get some lunch. I need a drink, my voice is going again. I was bothering the seagulls today for sure. Right, a little bit of black. Excuse me, a little bit of black on the belt here. Just to highlight the edge of the belt here. And that's going to make that stand out a bit. It's going to be a nice figure. Just a little bit on his peak of his cap here, I think. Ouch. Right, let's give me some black here a minute. Let's have some black here a minute. German grey, blue grey, black. Where's my black? Can't see my black. Black, there you go. It had to be somewhere. Everything's got to be somewhere. Everything's got to be somewhere. Right, I'll close that end pole. There you go, that is the pole. 66% said yes, 33% said no. There you go. You never know, see? Yep. Right, just touch that in a bit. Got a bit wide with those highlights. Just got a bit wide with those highlights. So we'll just touch them in again. There you go. That's better. That's better. Right, we'll call that it, I think, for the day. I think we'll call that it. Yeah, we'll call that it for now. I'm going to go and get some lunch. Let's have a cup of tea. That's as good as I'm going to get for now. Let me put the lid on the palette here. I will bid you a happy, nice weekend. Don't see very good with an orange background. Right. It's something I've still got to get the hang of, you know. It's going to take me a day or two to really work out what's best and what the best background is and settings on the camera and stuff. So that was just like a trial run, if you like, sort of a dummy run. But it's certainly going to be a worthwhile thing to do. A worthwhile thing to do. It's going to get me better pictures of what I paint. So it's all good stuff. It's all good stuff. Would blue or green work better? Yeah, possibly, Frank. Possibly, you might be right. When I next have cause to photograph something, I'll work it all out and I'll sort it all out and we'll see if I can get as good a picture as possible. Right, there's our Wehrmacht officer. You probably won't see a lot of the highlights on it from that distance. See if I get it a bit closer. See if I can. Can I do it that way? Yeah, nice figure. Yeah, very nice figure. Yeah, but definitely he's just as nice. He's going to be just as nice. It's an interesting comparison anyway. So I will bid you all a good weekend. And really, it could be this lamp then. Could be the bulb. Could be the bulb in the lamp, perhaps. Have you still got the noise now? Let me know if you still got the noise now. Noise is in the lamp. So if I turn the lamp off then, that noise should have gone now then. That noise should now have gone. Well, there's the thing. Must be the bulb in the lamp. Being that the lamp is so close to the microphone on the camera. It's all right. So what we'll do next time is we'll move the camera away from the lamp as far as possible. Isn't that, well, let me tell you what, let me just unplug it a minute. Right, can't be there now because it's unplugged from the mains. So there can't be no noise there now, surely because it's unplugged from the mains. But what we'll do next time is we'll get the camera, because I'm using no noise, no. So we'll get the camera moved away from the lamp as far as possible because I'm using the microphone in the camera. I'm not using a separate microphone. And it's very, very close. It's only about if you can see that's how far it is away from the lamp, the camera. About 8 inches, if that. Right. well, could be the springs on the arm of the lamp then. If I knock the lamp a minute, how's that? Move the cam and see if that provokes it. Okay. Isn't that bloody strange? Isn't that bloody strange? How's that? Well, what we'll do next time anyway is we'll keep the two apart next time. We'll keep them further apart. The laptop's right over past my hand here to my right. So put the camera over there and keep it further away from the lamp. I can't think that it would be the overhead lamp. Strange, bizarre. Oh well. We'll see you all on the next video, God willing. Have a nice weekend. Thanks to everybody that subscribes. See you on the next one. Happened again. Strange. Gotta work this out. See you on the next one.